welcome back to Grain and Barley. I'm the captain. That's your beard.
Hello.
And tonight we have a special guest, Tequila Ross. He graciously gifted us a bottle of tequila that we are going to be reviewing tonight. It is San Agustin Tequila Ocho. It is a 2009 Extra Anejo. And the only background I can find for it is that what makes it a 2009 is that the agave cactus was harvested in 2009, and that is also the last year that they could lease the land to grow the agave. So that is what's special about this tequila.
It's very interesting.
But yeah, so how's everybody's week been?
It's been alright, man. Lack of sleep and a lot of work.
Nice. What about you, Tequila Ross? How's your day been, buddy?
Day was good. Just took some garbage to the dump and all that, and gonna start, doing some gardening around the house.
Nice. How's that pool going today?
It's warm. It's nice.
It's warm. It's nice. Yeah, I know you've been looking forward to it warming up so you can get in your pool. I don't understand how you can swim in a warm pool. I like a pool nice and cold.
Yeah, same here.
Well, when you're hot as hell outside and you go jump in, it feels cool.
Yeah, and I get that, but I don't know. It's something about a nice hot day and a nice ice cold pool. Even when your balls just shrivel up inside you, it still feels good.
Yeah. Well, it's not ice cold. It's 78 degrees, so it's not ice. I mean, it's not hot.
No, it's not that hot. The springs, I think, are 70 around here, so that's what I prefer.
But I like ice cold pool. Like, not ice cold, but I like it nice and cold. So what is everybody drinking on right now, tonight, as their sipper for the beginning?
I've decided to go ahead and grab myself a Yingling.
Nice.
I'm drinking Bud Light Lime.
Of course you are. Of course you are. I got the Miller Lite going. Went to the thrift store yesterday, right next to our work. Dude, I spent $5 and brought home like 15 different glasses, all like branded Miller, like branded glasses. So,
are you gonna save me one or what?
Actually, if you would have been at work yesterday, I would have brought you a glass for your tequila tonight, but you weren't there, so. But I might bring you one. I might bring you a nice, fancy whiskey glass. Super fancy. So, it's weird having another person here.
It is.
It's going to be kind of a short episode tonight anyway. So, let's go ahead and get into this tequila, and we do appreciate the gift.
Very much
awesome. We weren't ready to have a guest on. Obviously, you can tell. But, I don't know. The tequila is... I've had it. Tequila Ross has had it. This is Beard's first impression of it. And I said this before, on smelling it, I get like a real, and Tequila Ross makes fun of me because I smell things differently than people do, and I still get eucalyptus on it. Like, it's weird. Tequila Ross doesn't nose, he doesn't smell things and smell different things, so he tastes.
I guess I can get eucalyptus. I don't want to say it's 100% eucalyptus. It smells like agave to me.
Yeah.
Which kind of has a eucalyptus kind of note, but...
I get very vegetal.
It's a sweet, though. It's sweet.
Yeah. I get very vegetal on it, which, with Anejos anyway, Anejos are aged in whiskey barrels, and then have it aged longer. You're getting more of the tannins from the whiskey barrel and stuff, so that could be more of what it is, but...
Yeah, I prefer Anejos or extra Anejos over the Blancos or Reposados. Most of them that I taste that's what I prefer.
It's more flavor in them.
Yeah, I drink a lot of bourbon, so It's a familiar thing.
Hey, and it's killing Tequila Ross not to just shoot this back like a fucking shot.
No, it's not. I don't have it chilled because I wanted to taste it in the most purest way.
And that's what I usually try to do now, is to get the actual flavors of the stuff, is to straight, no ice, no water, no nothing. You get the actual flavors. Now, you throw some water in there. I don't know if that works the same with tequila as it does with whiskey, but throw a little bit of water in there. It might open it up more, get different flavors, ice, you know. Now, tequila is either a shooter or margarita, so that's all you can do with tequila.
No, you can sip tequila.
You can sip tequila, but, I mean, Why?
We're obviously doing it right now.
Yeah, but
Yes, we are.
listen, I know it's going to sound weird, but it almost, because I'm going to be made fun of for this, but it almost smells like pesticide-ish a little bit.
I think your shit's broken.
Like Mark, really get your nose in there and like smell. Almost pesticide-ish, like ant killer.
If you take
If
you take a deep breath and you let the alcohol burn your nose,
it's tequila.
You're a 3-pack a day smoker.
No, I'm not smelling ant killer at all.
Yeah, if you put your nose in your glass and take a big like sniff and you let the alcohol burn your nose, then I smell it. But
no,
that's not nosing. That's trying to snort alcohol.
No, dude. I don't know, man. It's good. Don't get me wrong. This tequila is probably the best tequila I've ever, second best tequila I've ever had. The first best, I cannot remember the name of it. I got it when I worked at the brewery in 2002, 2003. The bottle was handmade. It had a glass-blown cactus in the middle of the bottle. And it was just a little mini bottle. That was probably the best tequila I've ever had. This is coming in second.
So since you guys have already had this, sorry to cut you off, I want to give you my notes because I've never had this. Up front, it's sweet, and then it goes into that agave floral on the taste, and then it ends on a pepper, like a black pepper. It's really, really good.
A lot of tequilas end on the pepper.
Yeah. I'm just saying that's, for anybody that's listening or watching, this is kind of the flavor journey you're going to hit. It's going to start sweet, get into the floral, and then end on a black pepper.
Right, but okay, so
none of them are really strong, like up front, like super, super strong, but it's nice balance of all three of them.
So somebody who I can't say only, but 90% of the time just takes shots of tequila. How do you feel about just sipping on it?
I mean, it's sort of the same as taking a shot. I mean, it's just you're not getting an ounce and a half in like less than 2 seconds.
But you're getting more flavor as you're just taking sips.
Yeah, it is.
Now, are you discovering new things every time you take a different sip, or is this just the same as each sip?
I think it's the same as each sip, but I taste a little bit of vanilla. I don't know why.
There's a little vanilla in there.
That could be from the aging process in the oak barrel.
Yeah. See, you just learned something, buddy.
I mean, I can speak intelligently, once in a blue moon.
But yeah, there's definitely some vanilla there. For me, I have an overwhelming taste of, and this is even before I tried to quit smoking, or now, like I said, I've been smoking about a half a pack a day lately. But even before, when I was like full on smoking pack and a half a day, I still tasted eucalyptus, and I still smell it and taste it now. It's weird. But then again, maybe I've never had a good tequila.
That could be, because agave does have a similar nose and taste to eucalyptus, but they're not the same, but they can be, if you're not familiar with agave, like I'm not that familiar with eucalyptus, but I'm familiar with agave, so that's all I smell and taste. However, if you're more used to eucalyptus than agave, you're gonna pull eucalyptus out of it.
My wife uses a lot of eucalyptus, like, stuff for, like, her hair and stuff, so I can smell the eucalyptus because I smell my wife all the time. So, and it smells like my wife's shampoo.
Okay. Yeah.
But I have a blue guave plant in my backyard, and it smells nothing like this. Because I did that. I went and put my nose, like, right up to it, cut a leaf off, smelled it, everything, and I'm like, does not smell the same.
Well, I guess that kind of makes sense that it doesn't smell the same. It's not going to smell exactly the same.
It is good, though. I mean, it is fantastic.
It's really good.
Normally, I go through like a bottle a week of liquor, of whiskey. This took me, because I wanted to savor it, it took me a month to go through this bottle. And it was so hard to save three pours to make sure that we could do this episode.
So I think it took us 3 nights.
3 nights. Listen, it took us 5 minutes to go through 6 ounces. That's impressive.
So as I sit with this little bit left in my glass, the air's gotten to it a little bit, and I'm pulling a lot more vanilla on the nose.
Dude, there's a lot of vanilla in there. I'm
starting to get a little bit of those notes you get out of a bourbon just because of the aging in it. So I'm pulling some vanilla, creme brulee, whatever you want to distinguish it as.
Yeah, I get a little.
The floral has died down a little bit.
I do get a little cherry in there too. So I'm wondering if they're actually using bourbon barrels instead of just regular whiskey barrels.
I was about to say, the floral has kind of backed off, and I'm getting more of a cherry vibe out of the nose. It's kind of pulled more like almost like a bourbon.
Yeah.
Which is sitting it.
It's good. I mean, it's great. I just poured a little bit of water in mine, so let it open up a little bit. But, I mean, so, Tequila Ross, what made you decide that this was something that you wanted to try?
Well, I saw it, and I'm really good friends with someone at my liquor store, and I got a really good deal on it.
Mm-hmm.
Exceptionally good deal on it. So I thought I'd just give the old college try, I mean, what the heck? It was for the dollar amount. It was a good value.
Right. Okay. So, being what it is, I mean, it is a special edition. I mean, it comes in a nice wooden box with a plexiglass and gold writing on the plexiglass. Gold writing on the wood box. I mean, it's a pretty box.
It is.
I mean, and then it comes in a bottle.
I'd hope so.
In the bottle. Well, I mean, but the price point of this tequila I've seen online anywhere between, we'll say, $190 and $280. Is it worth that amount of money?
In my opinion, it's not that amount of money. My favorite tequila is Avion.
Okay.
The Anejo. It ranges mid-50s to low 60s, depending on where you get it. And this compares to it. This is probably about the same taste to it as that. So that's why, again, but for the prices I got this at, it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I know the price you got it at. We're not going to disclose that. But, yeah, it's good for the price you got it at. Would I spend retail price of what the internet says it should go for? Absolutely not.
Yeah. For me, I couldn't justify spending that. However, if I was a tequila collector, and being that this is a special edition bottle, it's a very rare thing you're going to get, I could see someone spending that. I will say that my favorite tequila is the El Padrino Anejo. It's about $40 a bottle. This does taste a little bit better than it, but it's $100 more plus. So,
yeah, I mean, the fact that we devoured 2 bottles of this.
Don't get me wrong, it's delicious.
It's a special edition.
It's delicious. I don't want to finish this, because once I finish this, then I'm out of it.
It's still out there. It's still out there.
All right.
It is still out there.
So the only difference between this and like a 2008 and a 2010, from what I've seen, because I've seen 2008, 2010, is like a 2008 was bottled in 2008. 2010 bottled in 2010. 2009, from what I'm understanding, is just when the agave was harvested, and the fact that they cannot use that land to produce any more agave.
Okay.
Which makes it more special, because the land that you're using to grow the agave could change the flavor and all that as well.
That's very true.
So it's one of those things. But yeah, man, this is it's good. It's tasty.
It's damn good.
Would I spend over $100 on it? No.
I'd buy it for $80.
Listen, I give it a 6 out of 10.
Give it a 6 out of 10? Is that price included? Or is that just flavor in general?
Flavor in general, it's still a 6 out of 10.
Okay.
Yes, Tequila Ross, we score everything as well.
Yeah, I would give it an 8.5 out of 10, because it's not my Avion, which I think is close to a 9.5, because I don't give anything a 10 out of 10. That's just my personal opinion.
Neither do I. So you're doing better than me.
I give it an 8. My journey through tequila is pretty small, so I don't have much to really compare it on. So I don't want to say it's a 10 or a 9. So it's like an 8 is better than what I have right now, and I'd rate that like a 7. So an 8.
Nice. I like the doggo in the background there, buddy. What's that doggo's name?
It's Callan.
That's Callan?
Yeah.
How many do you have now? Just the 2, or?
I have 3 dogs and 4 cats.
You have 3 now. Okay. But you had like 4 dogs and a bunch of shit ton of cats last time, didn't you?
I had a lot more in the past. But anyways, gentlemen, it is time to feed my dogs tonight. They're on a routine.
All right,
So
buddy.
You guys have a great night. Thank you for letting me be on this podcast.
Oh, no problem,
All
man.
right, man.
Enjoyed it.
Peace. All right, don't forget to check us out on Twitch. If you want to donate, if you want to subscribe, that would help us out getting better equipment, getting better alcohol, to do reviews. Don't forget to check us out on our most valued social media platform, which is at GBcast on Instagram, and BrandonBarley.com for everything else.
All right, if you have any suggestions for future shows, questions, comments, concerns, whatever, you can reach us at info@grandonbarley.com. As Captain said, you can check out our website. It's grandonbarley.com. You'll find our links to our social media, our show links, and our merchandise store, as well as the tasting notes. Thank you so much. Catch you next time. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Good old mute button again.